Hello, everybody. Welcome to Game Day Picks. I'm Tony T here from Tony'sPicks.com. Whether you're here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, delivering live free picks for today's action. And before we get the show started, just remind you of a few things. Our promo code running for our premium pick packages. This is for our video audience. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description below, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. Also, we'd like to hear from you. If you would, go ahead and post your picks in the comments below. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get our show underway here. It is Game Day Picks, so let's go ahead and let's get it underway. Ramon Scott with us will be us today. We've got Ramon with us on our Game Day Pick show, so let's go right into it. Right now, Ramon, we're going to go ahead and take a look at your game. Let's go ahead and put the graphic up for you right now as we got the Red Sox here to host the Mariners. The Red Sox are laying $1.20. The total sits at 9.
Yeah, and we got that first score yesterday, right? The Mariners got off to a great start. Thought, oh, well, maybe the Mariners are going to do something on the road. And, of course, the Red Sox came all the way back and then Story came all the way back, right, and the Red Sox ended up winning the game 12-6. They trailed early and crushed them. Trevor Story has put himself somewhat into Red Sox lore, even with just being a new player of the team. 7 RBIs. Fans will remember that night. A great night, and that was a big output. And so, how are we looking for this game, Tony? Red Sox minus $1.20, total 9. Robbie Ray for the Mariners, and Michael Wacha for the Red Sox. Now, Ray hasn't quite been Robbie Ray yet, 4.62 ERA. Look, he did have a rough start against the Mets recently in his last outing, 5 runs and 6 hits, but the Mariners did win that game, remember, 8-7, a pretty high-scoring game. And Ray's given up 7 home runs already in almost 49 innings. Look, this is a series that has a history of going over when these two teams meet. 14 out of the last 15 over, including 7 of the last 8 in Boston. 5 out of the Rays' last 7 starts have gone over. Now, I'm going to have to overcome Michael Wacha's numbers a little bit. I mean, certainly we think Wacha, the 1.38 ERA, yeah, I mean, he's looking good so far, but a 3.89 FIP, so we know that there is regression coming. Mariners, pretty decent hitting team, certainly, despite their struggles. Guys like Frazier, Crawford, and Suarez could be slotted to get some production. We saw some production from the Mariner lineup early on from some other guys in the game on Thursday. So Boston, Tony, one of the best situations for hitting for them, 298 versus left-handers at home. I think that might be second in the league, maybe first right now. But Boston starting to come alive a little bit. We saw the series with 2 wins over Houston. And also this lineup looking pretty good, I'd say, against Ray. Guys like Devers, Bogarts. Story's got 3 home runs against him. He just had the big game, and Kike has 5 home runs in his career off of Robbie Ray. So, Tony, for me, it's going to be an over tonight. I look at last night's game with 18 runs. I'm in Boston. I'm going to look to go over tonight, the Mariners and the Red Sox on Friday night baseball.
All right, we got Ramon Scott here on the Mariners Red Sox going over total of 9 runs. Yeah, you're right there with the Wacha here. Regression, strikeout rate 19%, not elite, not in that high 20s, 30s. Also the walk rate double digits, so there definitely is some regression. As you mentioned, his FIP, that's something I look at as well. And of course, looking at this Red Sox team, as you said, they are hitting the baseball right now. And of course, Ray, has had his issues here, and we are seeing temperatures starting to warm up a little bit. We know that that will also allow the ball to carry a little bit more. Although the winds are blowing right to left today over at Fenway at Ramon.
Hey, Tony, been a debate certainly about what's going on over the first month and a half. I think it's not talked about enough that the league decided to use humidors at every ballpark. I mean, that seems to make sense as far as the deadening of the ball. It makes perfect sense. So, yeah, and they may continue to do that, but once they get out there now in the summertime temperatures, maybe those balls will heat up a little bit quicker. I mean, we know that half the teams are playing in cold weather cities for the first month and a half as well. So we've already seen all these $2 and change, these Mendoza lines. Some of these teams are hitting 220s now, 230s in the splits and things like that. So you see the progression a little bit. You know it's going to happen. I don't know if it'll necessarily result in more overs and unders. Bookmakers will adjust. I couldn't put this as a premium because this came in at 9. And, I was looking at 8 just because of Ray's reputation and, of course, Waka's success. I figured 8.5 over 20 was going to be the line here, and it was going to be a premium play for me. And it did open very close to that, but I was a little slow to the punch on pulling the trigger on some Major League Baseball games because I can't get a winning streak together, so I missed out on it, and I'm giving it to you here for free. But I think there could be some runs going against some good pitchers, no doubt about it. I don't think there's anything wrong with Robbie Ray. I just think that he has had extraordinary success, and I don't think he can necessarily replicate that success. He can be one of the best pitchers around, but again, I think the scenario in this game might lend to an over. So that's the way I was looking at it with these teams, especially what happened yesterday with the scoreboard kind of going crazy early on.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Mariners, Red Sox over a total of 9 runs. This one will have a start time of 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Innings channel. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at TonySpakes.com. Good weekend coming up here for Friday. So great results here in the NBA. 2,053 units of profit, all documented over at the site. But that one from the NBA, we got those 2 here from the NHL. 14 remaining for Major League Baseball. We do have day baseball and really going on as we speak. Some WNBA. What do you have going on over at the site?
Yeah, and one rain out, Tony. I'm pretty sure you saw it. Maybe just didn't note it on your card. The Mets in Colorado postponed. They'll play. I believe it's doubleheader tomorrow. Might check on that. Maybe it's Sunday, but I'm sure
there was
Saturday.
snow in the forecast. That might have been snow.
Nice. And so that's why we put humidors in Colorado too, because it's not cold enough out there in some of those games. In fact, I was kind of looking at under in that game before the rainout came. So yeah, take a look at that basketball record, Tony. I've got the whole show to myself, so I can tout myself a little bit and motivate myself to get back on track and get back on that top of that 30-day leaderboard. NBA, you see it there. Top handicapper on the site at over 2 dimes for the season, Tony. And I do have one play tonight in the NBA playoffs. Dallas and Golden State. I whined to you yesterday about how these games are, not that interesting, quite frankly, and I'm not telling you anything everybody's talking about. Everyone knows right now we want some excitement from these games. It's really a bummer what's going on. Just I wish that the NBA could fix it a little bit, and I don't mean fix it. Also, Tony, I got playing each hockey game tonight. In hockey, plus 800 units over the last 30 days here on Tony's Picks. So I feel good about the hockey plays tonight. Rangers in Carolina, Edmonton and Calgary, 2 contrasting series for those teams. How will it go in Game 2? And yes, I will be involved in Major League Baseball tonight. Pretty heavy, trying to get on track, and do like some games. I like a lot of games, but have to draw the line when you're not necessarily crushing it. You want to put what you think are the best plays out there, and that's what I've done tonight in baseball. But Tony, MMA card will be up probably by the end of the day today. We have the big MMA UFC card coming from the Apex on Saturday. Holly Holm, certainly a pretty legendary fighter in UFC terms, right? She's fought the biggest names, she's fought some of the biggest fights, and she's pulled off some of the biggest victories, and she's going up against Vieira in the main event on Saturday in the UFC. And I'll be also involved, Tony, in tennis. I picked up my winner today. I had one match in tennis today, and I had the 80th ranked player in the world up against the 8th ranked player in the world. And I won that one with the 80th ranked player in the world. So that's the kind of handicapping I'm doing, get involved with my tennis selections where I'm 25-11 over the last 30 days, just short of 1,000 units, Tony. So also soccer. I want to look at soccer this weekend, maybe Major League Soccer if I can. I took it on the chin the other night, but I'm still 9-4 over the last 7 days for plus 450 units. So want to take up the show a little bit. We got some time, and I want to tout myself because I've been up there. I know I've been up there, and I don't like to be a cocky guy, but definitely had a pretty good run and tailed off a little bit. But time to give myself a pat on the back a little bit, Tony, if you don't mind.
That's right, guys. Again, we're with Ramon Scott over at TonySpace.com. You see the numbers here in the NBA: 2,053 units of profit, all documented. Of course, if you visit Ramon's page over at TonySpace.com, you can go down to pick history and you can see all the plays. We have a second-party service here that grades them. They give us they provide the lines, they provide the scores, they provide the grading. It's not us, so you can see it's fully documented. These plays are graded immediately. Once these games go final, check this site. You'll see the grading of the final score up there. It's super fast here, so you guys can verify all of this. Plays tonight here from Ramon Scott. He's got a 2-pack here from hockey. He's got a 5-pack from Major League Baseball, affordably priced, just $30. $30 on these 2 packs here from the hockey and from baseball. A guaranteed pick from Game 2 of the Warriors and Mavericks. That's yours right now over if you pick up his guaranteed pick. Also, long-term passes you can get on board with Ramon. On the weekends. That 3-day pass is great because you get all of Ramon's plays for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. With that 3-day pass, all of his premium plays for the major sports. So he gets into NBA, he gets into hockey, he gets into baseball, gets into WNBA. He may look at some soccer, may look at some tennis. If there's a bet to be made, he'll make it a premium pick. So guys, check out his service there and get on board with that 3-day all sports pass. Just $99. We'll save $20 on that when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Because you can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description below, clicking the All Cappers tab and getting signed up. And that 20% applies to any of the passes up there. It can be a 3-day, could be the 7-day, could be a 1 month, a 3-pack, a 2-pack. You pick it. You can use it multiple times over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, follow that link and get signed up. Right, Ramon, as always, great having your show. Continue that success. We'll talk with you again later tonight. I know we put together a Twitter account for you here with Tony's Picks Ramon.
Yeah, I've been on Twitter a long time, but this one's totally dedicated to picks, more picks, and I have one up there right now at Tony's Picks Ramon. So you have to log on to Twitter and subscribe to that account. Follow me there, and you'll get picks, and you can follow the other handicappers too, Tony. They've all been. We have a social media department, to be honest with you, and we just submit the picks, and they do a great job getting them out there in a timely fashion with hashtags and everything. I'm not great at those. Otherwise, I might be Tony out there with a show, but I can't get enough attention. That's why I'm so glad, and I get so excited when I hear you talk about the success that I'm having and the plans that I have with you on your site, because really it's fun for me to be a part of this whole thing, Tony. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah, great having you aboard. All right, guys, so get on board with Ramon Scott, who's doing great work over at TonySpace.com. Follow the link below, get signed. Also have some videos up there as well.
Yeah, in fact, Tony. So it looks like I'm not necessarily. I know what you're going to say about NBA. That you saw WNBA, my pass up there. You're passing, but you didn't see my daily plays, and I've had a package in the WNBA each day. I'm hitting 55% so far, so expecting just a little bit better than that, but 55% so far in the season. But I'd say right now my best plays are on the 3 videos. I have 1 video on each game. I've actually been smashing. The first night I went 0-3 on my videos with you, and really cleaning up with the videos ever since. And I think that the analysis that I'm giving is pretty good. I mean, there's some other WNBA videos. I love those guys too. I taught some of the other cappers in this industry, but I'm giving out some pretty good information because I've followed this league for a long, long time, and so I enjoy doing those videos. I like the niche sports. I mean, you like to feel like you're doing something that others aren't, and if they follow along with me over the last several days on the WNBA, we've had some pretty good winners and some surprising winners too. I've touted some teams that have got off to slow starts and come up with some big performances so far. A lot of parity in the league, Tony. It's the sharpest league to bet. Certainly, I think a lot of people agree on that. And the play this year, it might be the best ever. I think everyone should give it a look, and certainly it's. We made the big joke about it being on Facebook the other day, but there's just more and more distribution of that product. Really, is what it is, a wider distribution. And you look at some of the talents we've talked about. Ryan Howard, first-round draft choice. She's already an MVP candidate because she's that good for the Atlanta Dream. So just some great play, and I'm going to be involved all season working on that working on getting some winners in the WNBA. Appreciate it.
Exactly. Check out Ramon there with his WNBA plays as well on the site. Of course, get on board with a long-term pass. 3-day pass is great here on the weekend. Your Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then on Monday, you can reassess and go with a longer-term 1-month all-sports pass. All right, Ramon, continue success. We'll talk with you again tonight.
Thanks a lot, Tony.
You got it. Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. We're here with you, Game Day Picks, Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like and subscribe and set those notifications to get the best numbers possible. We're coming back tonight with opening lines tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The Capitals will join me giving out live free picks for the Saturday games, but you got to watch this live. You're going to watch this on demand as well, but if you want to watch this live, that's how you get the best numbers on opening lines. Matter of fact, if you missed the show last night, we had a good number. We had a lot of picks from that show. So we'll go back into our archives and look at our channel here and get those picks from opening lines last night for today's action. Still, only one game started here, but I don't think that anyone gave out a pick on Arizona and Chicago. So there's all the picks are still good right now. So go check them out over on opening lines from last night. All right, let's continue on with the show. Now it's time for my pick. We're going to go into the NBA tonight as the Warriors will host the Mavericks. The Warriors laying 6 total at 214. We're going to go under in this game, under with the Warriors and the Mavericks, under 214. There's been some movement here from 213.5 to 214. We saw the 214 just pop up here. We're going to grab it. As we know, Hardaway's out for Dallas. Payne and Iguodala out here for the Warriors. And, we've got it. Let me just double check that because I always want to make sure that these injury reports can change it by the minute now. With the data flowing as it is right now, but we're still showing, still Iguodala out, Payne out for Golden State, and Hardaway out here for Dallas, so that remains the same. All right, now, the one thing with the Warriors here, their defense has been pretty good when you take a look at them with Golden State. Let's take a look here at their wins here. They gave up just 87 here to the Dallas Mavericks in game number 1. But then you go back and look at that Memphis series at home where they defended the ball, where they defended very well on their home court. We know they're a perfect 7-0 here at home, but during their home games, they're giving up just 103 points per 100 possessions. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good numbers there. So I'm going to be looking here at this under 214 here between the Mavericks and the Golden State Warriors. Let's take a look here. That's right. Defensively at home, the Golden State Warriors have held their past 3 opponents to 98 or fewer points. So we're gonna look at that indeed here. So we're gonna take the under here, under 214 with the Mavericks and the Warriors. Hey guys, be sure to check out Tony'sPicks.com. I have a 3-pack here from baseball. My 3 best bets from baseball up there right now. I'm doing pretty good work in baseball. I think I'm close to about over 800 units over at the site. It's all documented, so get on board with that. Also have the long-term pass, my 3, 7, 30-hour sports pass. Get all my premium picks for that period of time you select when you go over to my handicapper page and you make that purchase. We're going to save you 20% off all premium pick packages when you use a promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description below. Click on the All Cappers tab to find my page and go ahead and get signed up. All right. Let's continue on here with the game day picks, and let's just do a quick recap. Ramon on the show today afternoon with me. He gave us Mariners Red Sox over total of 9, and I came in Mavericks Warriors under the total of 214. All right, that'll do it here for this edition here of game day picks. Be sure to come and tune in tonight at 10 Eastern Time. We will do opening lines at that time. Okay, let's bring in Ramon. We're going to wave good afternoon, guys. Have yourself a great afternoon. Good luck to you guys. We'll talk to you tonight here with opening lines